What will be the R equivalent across AB terminal? Can you find it out? Pause the video and try to solve by your own. It's very easy. Fine, let's solve this one. So, we can see a similarity here. Everywhere it is same, right? 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm, and it continues. So, this 4 ohm is there. What will be its equivalent? 4 ohm means, can I replace 2 plus 2? If it is 2 plus 2, then it will be 4 ohm, right? So, 2 plus 2, when it will happen? When two 2 ohm resistances are in series, right? So, I can replace this one with, 2 ohm and another 2 ohm, right? Now see here, if I look from this side, if I look from this line, the circuit is same. If I look from here, the circuit is same. If I look from here, the circuit will be same, because it continues till infinite. Everywhere 2 and 2 are there, 2 and 2 are there. Just now we have done it. What is the R equivalent? R equivalent, I am talking about this one. R equivalent. What will be the R equivalent here? R equivalent will be R into 1 plus root over 5 divided by 2. This was the case. What is the R value here? 2 ohm. So what will be the answer? 1 plus root 5. Where it is? R equivalent here. So can I say it's 2 ohm and R equivalent, and it forms the circuit AB terminal? Yes or no? So can I say this one as RAB will be equals to 2 plus R equivalent. What is R equivalent? We have got 2 plus 1 plus root 5. Can I say this is 3 plus root 5 ohms? This is your answer. Fine. Let's see this problem, right? This is a very interesting problem. Before solving this problem, I'll say certain things that you have to listen, right? Okay. In this problem, it is saying that you have to find out the R equivalent between H and B. That means it is saying that you have to find out the R equivalent across H and B, means H is the diagonal, B are the two diagonal points of the cube, right? Across the diagonal points, you have to find out the R equivalent. Now, forget about this one. We will solve it in a proper way. First, listen here. Suppose a particular circuit is there. We don't know whatever may be the circuit. A very complex circuit is there, right? And it is said that you have to find out the R equivalent across AB. So what we are doing, we are observing from this side. Observing means what? We are assuming that a current is flowing from the A and coming back to the B. What does it mean? It means that we are having a voltage source across it which pumps some current. That means, can I consider this one as I? Can I consider this one as V? Yes, this is a voltage source which pumps current I to the entire circuit. And this entire circuit, I am saying the R equivalent is, R equivalent across AB I am taking as REQ. Fine. So the circuit, what we will do? The circuit is now in this way. This is a R equivalent. This is a voltage and this is a current. Now tell me, one method is that with the help of the series and parallel conditions, we are finding out the R equivalent of a circuit. Other way is Other ways, if it is very complex, what we will do, if the current is known to us, if the current is known to us and voltage is known to us, can I say R equivalent equals to V by I? Yes. If the voltage and current are known, then can we divide it voltage by current, then can we get the R equivalent? Right? So it is also one method to find out the R equivalent. That means what I will do, this is a complex circuit. What I will do, I will assume across H and B a voltage source. I repeat, a voltage source. Let us take this one as a voltage source. Clear? Let us take it is V. And let us take the current what it is pumping is I. Right? So can I say R equivalent across H and B, that is RHB, will be equals to V by I? Can I say it? Yes, I can say it. Right? So the same thing I'll apply here and I'll be finding out the R equivalent across H and B. Fine? Let's start the question solving. Clear? Now, let's see here. I'm assuming that a current is entering I. Right? What is the current entering here? Is I. Now, as soon as the current enters, it observes that it has three paths to move. So, current will be divided. Current will be divided. Yes or no? Yes. Similarly, if the current will be coming back to the B point, right, then definitely this current in the branches will be inward, that will be outward. That will be outward and this will be inward in order to satisfy the current distribution. Now, tell me the current flowing here, I'll put the directions, right? Clear? Now, similarly, I'll put it here also. Right. So, I'm starting, my starting point is H and I have to complete my path at B. Follow the direction, right? I have to travel from H to B, right? H to B. So what are the path? Let us see. Already the starting direction, ending direction is known to us, right? Now we'll see here. H to E, E to, we can come for the F, yes or no? F to B. This is one path. So let us give the direction. Clear? Another path, how it can be? H to E, E to A to B. This is one path. So I'll put the direction, current direction, right? H, E, A, B. I'm completing here. Fine. Similarly, we'll go for the others. H to D. What I'll write down? H to D, D to, in which way I'll say it, which will be nearer, right? D to A, then B. Can I say, right? Next, H to D, D to C, C to B. So what will be my current direction? Clear? Next, H to G, G to C, C to B. Can I put the direction? Yes. Fine. Next, H to G, G to F, F to B. Can I put the direction? Fine. Now, this is a very symmetrical cube. It's cube. Each and every edge is having R, resistance. Now consider R is the length of the edge, right? Length of the edge. So in first one, how many edges it is covering? How many edges? R, E to F, R, F to B, R. How many edges? 3 edges, right? It is covering 3 edges. Similarly, H, E, A, B. How much? How many edges? 3 edges. Each edge is having the equivalent resistance, that is a R, right? For this one, 3. For this one, 3. For this one, 3. For this one, 3. That means, is it not in every path it is covering 3 edges? Right? 3 edges it is covering. Or you can consider this R is the length of this edge, right? Is it not covering 3 lengths in each of the path? That means what? From H to B, whatever way you come, you have 3 paths. 3 lengths you have to cover. That means the current flowing here in each branch will be same or different? Will be same or different? It will be same. So what I will do, I will take this I and I will divide here. It is I by 3. It is I by 3 and this will be I by 3. Right? Now see here. This I by 3 is divided. To come to the B, what are the edges? How many edges I have to cover? 1, 2. From here also 1, 2. It's also equal. So what I will do? This will be I by 6. This will be I by 6. Current. Similarly, this I by 3. From E to B you have to come. R, R. How many edges? 2 edges. R, R. How many edges? 2 edges. So it will be I by 6. Sorry, it will be taken as I by 6. This will be also I by 6. Similarly, this will be I by 6, I by 6. This will be I by 3. Combination of I by 6 and I by 6. This will be I by 3. This will be also I by 3. So current distribution is done. Right? Current distribution is done. Now, what we will do, we will apply a KVL. KVL. See here, how I will apply? Can I say, I will start from V, H, E, A, B and comes back. Can I say this is a KVL? What is this current flowing? I. Can I take this KVL equation? Yes, I can take the KVL equation. Now, as the current is entering here, I by 3. So, can I take this one as positive? This as negative. Similarly, I by 6, positive, negative. Similarly, here, positive, negative. Fine. Now, apply KVL. So, what is the KVL equation I will be writing down? Minus V here. What it is? Plus I by 3 multiplied with R plus I by 6 multiplied with R plus I by 3 multiplied with R. Which path I have taken? I will mention the path. H, E, F, sorry, H, E, A, B. You can apply for any other path also. Same KVL equation you can apply for any of the path. It doesn't matter. Equals to 0. So what is V? Equals to I, if I am taking common, then 1 by 3, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 3 multiplied with R. So what is V by I? What will be V by I then? V by I. What it will be this one? This will be 2 plus 1 plus 2. So it is 2 plus 1 plus 2 divided by 6 R, that is equals to 5 by 6 times of R. Right? So what is the R equivalent? RHB, that is across diagonal, we have got the 5 by 6 into R. Clear? If the R value is 1, then it will be 5 by 6 ohm. If the R value is 6, then it will be 5 ohm. If the R value is 12, then it will be 10 ohm. Instead of R, you have to substitute the value. Right? You can make a note of it.